Hello, my name is Yuri Bender, Editor-in-Chief of Professional Wealth Management. Today I will talk about the battle between the world's financial centres for supremacy. Regulatory arbitrage. What's it all about? Basically, it's a battle of wits between the governments of financial centres trying to boost the standing of their country and the practitioners who make up the centre. Slagging off tax havens has always been a vote winner. Let's face it, for Barack Obama, the US President, the Caribbean centres have been in his target sites for a long time. It's much easier to attack these people who don't really have a huge lobbying voice than the banks who are much closer to home and caused the financial crisis in the first place. So as hedge funds try to move away from the all-seeing glare of the US authorities, the Cayman Islands and the British Virgin Islands are likely to lose out as they move their funds to Ireland and Luxembourg and other European Union centres which already have the regulations in place. They're setting up light versions of their hardcore funds under the cloak of European UCITS legislation. What we're seeing today is basically a rerun of the jousting that happened between Dublin and the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg during the early to mid 1990s. Luxembourg won that round of the initial battle with a much greater share of the cross-border funds cake. But the Irish are even more up for the scrap this time round than they were 15 years ago. They've passed legislation through the Irish Parliament helping them to speed up the domiciliation of funds from the Cayman Islands and British Virgin Islands to Ireland. We're talking about 35 billion US dollars of funds here, and the Irish claim to be winning the lion's share of the battle this time round. But wait, there is a new competitor on the horizon. Malta is fast emerging as a financial centre of repute. They had a dream there in the 1970s under the socialist leader Dom Mintoff to become a regional player amongst other financial centres powerhouses. That dream is fast becoming a reality today now that Malta has secured European Union membership and can truly compete with the likes of Dublin and Luxembourg. Hedge funds are beginning to take advantage of the regulations which have been sharply and cleverly drafted in the Maltese capital of Valletta. The practitioners based there on this idyllic Mediterranean island claim that they can set up fund structures for between 1/3 and half the cost of the equivalent service in Luxembourg or Dublin. This is clearly attractive to many hedge fund groups who are beginning to set up there. What Malta needs now is a big custody bank to set up in Valletta to service the hedge funds which are fast arriving on the island. Could it be BNP Paribas, the French giant? Or could it be State Street, the US juggernaut? The odds are narrowing on one of these major global institutions to enter the fray.